All right. Well, hello, Holly and Linda and everyone out there that's watching this happy Thanksgiving Day video on some quotes and toasts that we'd like to offer to your gathering this holiday season. And this is our second annual Thanksgiving Day quotes and toasts video from the mindbodyspiritnetwork.com. And we bring together some of our gifted healers to share some of their favorite quotes and toasts, because if you want to go deep and say something meaningful or funny, we're here to provide some fodder for your Thanksgiving Day festivities. So first up is going to be Linda. Why don't you share some of the quotes that you want to share for Thanksgiving Day this year?
Okay, so they're short and sweet. And the first one is, give thanks for a little and you will find a lot.
Nice.
So it's all about gratitude. In fact, probably all the ones I'll share will be, of course, it's Thanksgiving, it's gratitude. And the other one is, let our lives be full of both thanks and giving.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Linda. All right, those are good ones. Holly, you're up.
Okay. I have also two quotes. My first quote is by Melody Beatty, who wrote the book Codependent No More, which is a great book. And the quote is, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow.
Nice. So in case you're wondering, everybody, if you're watching this, I will have it in written form below the video so that you can copy and paste it and memorize it for your Thanksgiving Day toast or whatever you want to do with it, share it online. Please do. All right. So thank you, Holly. My quote is, let us remember that as much as has been given us, much will be expected from us, and that true homage comes from the heart as well as from the lips and shows itself in deeds. And that's a quote by our former president, Theodore Roosevelt, who, by the way, spent a lot of time where I live in Colorado, which is kind of interesting. Linda, you got some more quotes for us?
I do. This one is, not what we say about our blessings, but how we use them is the true measure of thanksgiving.
Nice.
That's really nice. And that one, actually, I do have a name. It's W.T. Never mind. I can't read it.
Google it. You'll find out.
It's too small. Okay. And the other one is, when you love what you have everything you need. Yeah.
I'm finding that to be true, more truer and truer. As I let go of negativity, gratitude feels more true. And loving what I have is enough feels more true. It's kind of, it's an evolution of consciousness, just FYI out there for those of you who have a hard time feeling gratitude because you're focused on what you don't want. As you shift away from that and you actually start to feel it, it starts to feel true, and letting go of everything else becomes a lot easier. It's like it doesn't matter.
Right. And of course, then that's the vibration you're sending out.
I like it.
And you're going to get it back.
Yeah. So you gotta let go of the negativity in order for all of this to become true for you, because it is true. All right. Holly, you've got another one for us.
I do. This one is, gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings.
Everyday gratitude is what that's saying. True.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun to love what you have, be who you are, love who you are. Very good. That's an everyday thing. That's like a Winnie the Pooh thing. I don't know if you guys saw the Winnie the Pooh movie. Did anyone see that recent Christopher Robin movie? I love Winnie the Pooh.
I want to see it.
And there's a cool quote. I'm finally remembering it, but it has to do with being present every day. And Pooh, like Pooh is like Buddha for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Winnie the Pooh says, this is interesting because it's a little bit of, you got to use your head. Tomorrow, wait, hold on. All right. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. So I think it's
Liz, do you know
something to do with being present is really what he's getting to the point of, I think. What were we going to say, Holly?
Liz, do you know about the book The Tao of Pooh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do have to pick it up
That's a
again.
good one.
I'm a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh. But I
Yeah.
love that he said that in the movie. He's like, today is yesterday's tomorrow. So stop looking ahead, be present. I think that's what Pooh was getting. All right. I've got another quote for you guys. Just in case, you're out there, you haven't quite heard the quote you want to use, we're hoping to cover a few. All right, this one is from Zig Ziglar. He's a big business sales dude, right? Very successful business guy. He says, on faith, I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know who, capital WHOW, holds tomorrow. So I approach it with confidence and thanksgiving. This is kind of like Pooh. This is kind of like Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh has faith.
Yeah.
Faith is actually a very high level of consciousness, to have faith in the divine, essentially. And knowing that most of our planet is a very lower level consciousness, which is not a judgment, it's an evolution in consciousness. It makes sense to have faith in something greater, because there is something way greater than us. I assure you of that, than our own awareness. Amazing awarenesses to be had by all of us. All right. So those are the quotes. And now we're going to share some toasts. So you can actually be kind of get your Thanksgiving Day crowd to maybe shed a tear with some meaningful toasts we're going to share now. So Linda, why don't you share your toast first?
Okay, so my toast is just very short and sweet, just like those quotes. And it is, if the only prayer you said in your whole life was thank you, that would suffice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's by Meister Eckhart.
Oh, he is a gentleman of very high consciousness, by the way.
No, but not that Eckhart. This is
no. I know Meister Eckhart. I know. Yeah, I know he's different. He is of higher consciousness, though, based on my Hawkins calibrations. He's up there.
Yeah.
This is not Eckhart Tolle. It's not to be confused with Eckhart Tolle. Yeah, he's somewhat different.
Yeah.
He's in the past. I think it was early 1900s. That guy. Do you guys know Meister Eckhart?
I think it's a woman.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I looked it up. Unless I took an image of a man that I thought was a woman, but I believe it's a woman.
Oh, that's good to.
I don't know.
Figure out. All right, now I'm interested.
You don't have a little research to do. Yeah,
a little research. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to share my toast next.
It wasn't a woman.
No,
it wasn't a woman.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It wasn't.
Eckhart von Hockenheim, 1260 to 1328.
Oh, he's
German theologian. Yeah.
He's way in the past. So
and so he had some good words way back then.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And he's of higher consciousness, which is huge, especially back then. To come in here and be of higher consciousness is courageous. All right. I'm going to share my toast next, because Holly has a lovely one that's a little bit longer that we want to put all our attention to when she reads that. So I actually have two that are pretty good. I'll share both of them because they're short. The first one is from Marcel Proust. I don't know how you say it, but I've heard of him before for sure. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. So you hold up your glass and you say this, and then everyone's like, ching, ching. That's a good one, especially if you're surrounded by souls that make your garden blossom. This next one, they actually have three. The next one is by JFK, which is really, I love what he has to say. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. And the last one is an old Irish blessing. I like this one. It's kind of rhymey. It's a fun one, especially if you're in an Irish family. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, the angels protect you, and heaven accept you. That's a good one. That's a fun one. That's a good one, especially if you're full of Irishmen or, even Italian, all these Italians and kind of tribey nationalities will like that one. All right, Holly, you've got a doozer for us. You're up.
I do. So just real quick, this is a Facebook meme that I recently received and reposted, and I love it. And it is essentially, it has to do with Diwali, the Indian Festival of Lights. Oh. And Diwali is generally celebrated late October, early November. It has to do with the moon, the lunar calendar. And Diwali is a celebration of light overcoming darkness, of knowledge overcoming ignorance. And so this is written by Danielle Laporte via Mary Standing Otter. And I'm not exactly sure what that means via, but by way of. So, but anyway, the title of this is The Abundance You Don't See. Right now, there are Tibetan Buddhist monks in a temple in the Himalayas, endlessly reciting mantras for the cessation of your suffering and for the flourishing of your happiness. Someone you haven't met yet is already dreaming of adoring you. Someone is writing a book that you will read in the next 2 years that will change how you look at life. Nuns in the Alps are in an endless vigil, praying to the Holy Spirit to alight the hearts of all of God's children. A farmer is looking at his organic crops and whispering, "Nourish them." Someone wants to kiss you, to hold you, to make tea for you. Someone is willing to lend you money, wants to know what your favorite food is and treat you to a movie. Someone in your orbit has something immensely valuable to give you for free. Something is being invented this year that will change how your generation lives, communicates, heals, and passes on. The next great song is being rehearsed. Thousands of people in yoga classes right now intentionally sending light out from their heart chakras and wrapping it around the earth. Millions of children are assuming that everything is amazing and will always be that way. Someone is in profound pain, and in a few months from now, they'll be thriving like never before. From where they are, they just can't see it. Someone who is craving to be partnered, to be acknowledged, to arrive, will get precisely what they want and even more. And because that gift will be so fantastical in its reach and sweetness, it will quite magically alter their memory of angsty longing and render it all so worth the wait. Someone has recently cracked open their joyous, genuine nature because they did the hard work of hauling years of oppression off their psyche. This luminous juju is floating in the ether and is accessible to you. Someone just this second wished for world peace in earnest. Some civil servant is making sure that you get your mail and your garbage is picked up, that the trains are running on time, and that you are generally safe. Someone is dedicating their days to protecting your civil liberties and clean drinking water. Someone is regaining their sanity. Someone is coming back from the dead. Someone is genuinely forgiving the seemingly unforgivable. Someone is curing the uncurable.
Nice.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
Right in my heart.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. That one's a good one.
All the things we don't see
Totally.
that we can be grateful for.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's so true. Every one of those is of significant rippling effect. To be loving is huge. Just going to repeat it again. Super simple to be loving.
Yeah.
Even love something that you can truly love, right?
Well, and, I mean, it is our true nature. That's what we are.
Yeah. So a good exercise that I found when I was coming out of the depths of hell is to find something, and I mentioned that in the last book review. If you're in the depths of hell, you don't want to go there, first of all. Whoops. My video was seizing up there. Was yours video seizing up or just mine? Yeah. I can cut that out. So anyway, wherever you are in your life, find something you can truly love and appreciate today. And for me, when I was going through difficult times, there wasn't much humanity I couldn't appreciate at the time, or other people, most people, because of what I had gone through. So I focused on what I could love, and that was children, babies, my animals. And don't judge yourself for not being able to embrace people you think you should love right now. You don't have to. It's okay. Your family is your family. They're the big button pushers. So if you can't love them today, don't feel like you have to. You do deep down. Find something that's very easy to be grateful for and loving. That's my little 2 cents on that. And my internet connection is dragging. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the 2nd annual Happy Thanksgiving Day High Vibe Tribe group video toasts and quotes. And Linda and Holly, thank you for joining us. I do want you to meet some of the members here today. So Linda, would you like to just introduce yourself real briefly before we part ways?
Yeah, I'm Linda. Sure. I'm Linda Armstrong. I'm an energy healer and awakening coach, and I help people to clear the subconscious programming that's getting in their way from moving forward, loving their life, manifesting their dreams.
And I'll provide a link to connect with Linda on the Mind, Body, Spirit Network. And Holly, how about you?
Hi, I'm Holly Scalmanini. I am a medical intuitive and licensed acupuncturist, and I help connect the emotional and behavioral patterns to physical health and healing.
Thank you. So if you enjoyed this little video, please comment in the box below. There will be comments all over the internet, wherever you're seeing this, YouTube, our blog, or Facebook. And there will be a link also to the one we did last year with different quotes and toasts. You can get some more great ideas and have fun watching our group videos. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. November of 2018.